I saw that Aquaman was trending today on social media, and I couldn't help but wonder why. So I did a little bit of looking, and it didn't take me very long to see this. Apparently, fans are picking Emilia Clarke as the new Mira because that is a pretty substantial rumor that's been going around for a while, and it doesn't go away. Now that Aquaman 2 has been delayed until December 2023, and the fact that we know David Zaslav is not happy with Aquaman 2, maybe there's some changes coming. I don't know. It's all speculation. But I do know what you can't ignore are the numbers. Remember this petition? It's still around. A Remove AH from Aquaman 2 petition has hit 4.6 million signatures. And I went and checked it. And indeed it has. Well on its way to 5 million. Because, well, she refuses to stop putting herself out there. All the time, she has somebody leaking something, somebody saying something. She won't stop. She won't go away. And it's funny, one of the things that she echoed throughout the entire trial was that she wanted her life back and she wanted to move on. But she's doing anything but moving on. And it keeps things fresh in people's minds. If she was smart, and she's not, she would lay low for a while and let things kind of cool down, but she refuses to do that. And you see it because every time something substantial happens, people go and sign this petition. Now that we actually have new people in charge at Warner, I wonder, are they looking at this? You'd have to think they are. Because this is not bots like she tried to pass this off. These were Russian bots before, remember? It was all these signatures came from Russian bot farms, and it's not real. People actually love her, and they despise JD, which we know is not true. But that was the narrative that was being pushed, and apparently Warner believed it before, and that's why they kept her around. But I don't think they can ignore that anymore. And now I wonder if this petition will make its way to David Zaslav's desk. I don't know. We'll see. But, man, 4.6 million people. That is quite a bit. Quite a bit. Kind of impressive, to be honest. So, what will they do? You know, she's having a hard time. She's having a hard time. We found that out yesterday. Having a hard time with JD's continued success. She's not happy about it. And you have to wonder if she's seen this, because this is making the headlines now that it's 4.6 million. So, from bad to worse for old AH. I got some more too. This is a persistent rumor that's been going around. And I'm not saying that this is true, right? We're just going to talk about it. But, man, some of it kind of makes sense. So the speculation that people are actually talking, I mean, here it is in Geo News, is that AH is renting her baby. And here's the thing. So I don't know. I've had questions about where her baby is. I have. I've had questions about where her baby is because she's had pictures of her getting off of private jets. She's hanging out in Israel right now with Eve Barlow. I think she's been there for a minute. Pictures of her in the desert, all these places. But you never see the baby. Where is the baby? I think we've seen 3 pictures of her pushing a stroller at one time. A couple of very nicely filtered pictures of her and the baby like looking at a computer, and then her holding the baby up. There's a couple of these pictures in here. Like, we see these pictures, very, very planned out pictures of her like smiling, holding the baby like this. But when I see pictures of her in Israel with Eve Barlow and somebody else, you're like, where is this kid? Like, you never see her really that much. And she's always traveling and running around. Even that 6 weeks that she was in Virginia, where was the baby? People were snapping pictures of these people left and right. Paparazzi knew where she was staying. We didn't see anything. I'm not saying that this is true, but man, it did make me think about it. AH has been put on blast for renting or borrowing kids that can play the role of her daughter. The revelation has been made by a Twitter user who claims to have received insight from an unknown source claiming that AH's daughter is rented or borrowed. The user wrote, "I can confirm that she does not have a baby." And this is coming from DUI guy. This is what he got. It's all a lie. "I can confirm that AH does not have a baby. This whole surrogate thing is a complete and utter lie. She does not have a baby. She does not have a kid and rents or borrows kid for Instagram shots, and her stroller is a prop used to garner sympathy. You can't even match up the baby's faces across the shots. I'm telling you, the whole thing is a lie. People here think she actually sold her embryos since they were from a so-called coveted gene pool or whatever, with Elon being the dad, but I can tell you right now, there's no baby living or traveling with her full-time. It's all for a photo op." So, kind of crazy and short-sighted thinking. What is she going to do? Does she think people will forget about it? I don't know. I have to lean towards this being false and the baby actually being hers. Because what is she going to do in 10 years? Like, maybe she just has a nanny raise the kid. And she's rich, and that's what a lot of them do. Well, I don't think she's that rich anymore. So who's she going to afford? Though she does have a legion of people that she can manipulate to doing things for her for free. I don't know. I have to lean towards this being false. Because if this is true, think about like 5 or 10 years from now, if, like, she wouldn't be, because, you know, all babies kind of have a similar look. It is interesting that a lot of these pictures, you don't see the face, too. Like, look at this. No face, no face. That's interesting. There are a couple where you see the face. I don't want to go and look up all the pictures, but pretty interesting rumor. And that's what this is. Like I said, I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying some of it isn't that far-fetched. So I don't know. If she really is doing this, that's going to blow up in her face. Big time. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.